Hey YouTube, Otto here. We're taking the attack cruiser out. This is all preliminary. Really, it's just to go out and have a little fun with it. The sails are not final, the guns are not final, they're all defaults. Even all the armor, floors, walls, everything, minus the decks are all doors and everything, even on the side and everything are all defaults, stock. So we have bad wind, so it's just what we get. But we did link. We linked Group 5 to the front bottoms. Alright, we'll go mess this guy up just to get some good practice. And we have... Alright, see, that's the thing when you're shooting the large cannons like this. You gotta... The ship wants to turn out, and the moment it's outside of your crosshairs, though, it won't turn, and that's why it's kind of hard sometimes with the schooner because it's so squirrely already, and you really do want you don't want to oversteer it. We're gonna swing this. See, that's the difference between the mediums and the mediums and the longs, or the large. The mediums can't do that. You can't snipe someone from far out like that, especially if you can predict their path. The mediums just don't have the range. And so as much as I am very sad that the large got such a huge nerf, especially for their weights. I do hope that maybe they'll make some corrections or something later. Cut the sails. Make sure you get running. We don't even care about that other ship at the dam yet. We're not over there yet. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay. We don't care about the crew. Let's see what we are working with over here, though. See, that 9, that's an 18, so she's going to be a yellow. But that 9 was pretty much mostly dead before I ever even came up on it. Because of that long-range snipe. And we only hit partial. We didn't hit with everything on that one, but I knew we weren't going to. I took that shot and I knew only about half were going to hit, and that's what hit, and it still gouged the heck out of it. So that was good. I'll take that hit. And that's something I noticed when I was using the schooner back there at base. The difference in the firepower and the range. It's a huge difference when you can get that long-range shot on your target. You take minimal to no damage in the fight, and so it's a really, really big deal when you can get those long-range hits like that. And this is why it's really about a precise shot, and it's hard to get that precision in the schooner because it's so squirrely. Like, I'm barely bumping this thing here, and the brig is moving really well. You know, I don't have a problem with the way that the brig is moving. But you can't get that in the schooner. You barely bump your key in the schooner, and it's like, woo! It's sliding sideways the whole nine. So the schooner is definitely a fast attack craft. It's meant to stay light. It's meant to bar shot, disable, stuff like that. It's not meant to go in heavy. I love the brig for going in heavy. So here we are. We're going to end up getting 2. gonna come at us. I know she's gonna come at us. There we go. There she is. Come on, reload, baby. Reload, reload, reload. There we go. That's what we see. Mate, I don't know. We might get forced to this other one. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe we should have engaged it first. Alright, let's get up here. Oh, she's a baby for us, so we'll be okay. Turn! I want to get this front shot before we swing. So we did take some nose damage on that one, but that's okay. That was still real good, real quick. So I guess while I'm making this, I'm going to comment on some of the other things I've heard out there. Some of the comments I've even gotten back from text and whatnot in the other video I put on this brig build. Guys, you're not ever going to have an armored brig like this that is as fast as a naked brig. However, your naked brig is not going to brawl like this can. Okay, so when you're, I guess when you're making comments and stuff, they should be like realistic. You know, you're not gonna have a armor to the teeth like this ship. I mean, this is probably by far my favorite one I've built so far, because it's very sleek, and I wanted to keep them sleek. I didn't like them looking so blocky. And she's still got great firepower. And this doesn't even have the upgraded cannons on it yet. And I've already got ideas for another ship. Come on, baby. Right, I've already got ideas for another ship. I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, I got another idea. Woo, look at that. Strike one! That was good. Alright. So yeah, I've already got an idea for another one. I'm really excited to put it together because while this one is awesome, you can get this one built, and this can be built on official. You might have to minus the guns in the bottom there. There are 2 rows of 6 each row. I could have fit more, but I didn't because I was trying to be more practical. I was trying to put something together that was going to be more like official. I actually hit Z there, so I'm dropping my sails. I noticed this sail speed up a bit. Looks like maybe that ship of the dam was running bar shot or something. Alright, insufficient resources to repair. Fiber 29. Oh shoot. Maybe I forgot to, I think I did. I think I forgot to fill my resource bin before I come out. Yeah, I didn't have everything I needed. That's alright. We'll do this here. Let's see if there's fiber in there, right? Yeah, there's fiber, but there's not a lot, so let's put more fiber in there. There should be plenty. So yeah, anyways, yeah, in my opinion, and not even just my opinion, in my experience of PvPing over a very long time, you're always going to have the very fast ships. The very fast ships, depending on, or it doesn't even have to be a ship. It could be a player, a character, whatever it is, a car, you know, name it, you know, in any game. Oh, that dolphin's cool. They changed some of the dolphins? That one looks sweet. You're always going to have your really fast ones. Once in a while, you'll get a lot of speed with a very fast, high DPS spike, and then you're done. Okay, you've burnt all your DPS, you're done, your speed is done, you're not going to get anything more out of it. And then you're going to have your slower, more armored, sometimes they may or may not have DPS, it just depends. And I think something that's really cool about, oh, I didn't even try to fix that. Came in here. I think what's really good about Atlas is Atlas allows you to build your ships, okay? They give you the base bare bones, and you get to do what you want with the rest. And I think that's great. I really, really like that. And no, I'm not going to put my shield, or I'm not going to put my sails at full speed, because, oh man, that's kind of hard, huh? Let's go for this one over here offshore. I don't know what it is. I'm not even interested in it. I'm not going my sails full blown, and in fact, I'm going to cut them on purpose because I don't need speed. Okay, speed is just not our friend here. Our friend is distance. This is with the new nerf and the new upgrade with all the guns and stuff going on. I think it's fantastic. See, that's why speed's not your friend. You really want to go slow and easy so you can get your shots. We're fine because we're armored, but you gotta slow down so you can get your shots. It should have been dead already, but this is just, yeah, it's rough. Winds and sometimes it will drop a, what is that about? Sometimes it will drop a bag. Huh. Oh well, I don't know where it went. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I know there was another one out here. I think it was actually more left towards yeah, so you don't always want the fastest speed you can get, because you don't need the fastest speed. You're not trying to dodge cannonballs out here. You can go ahead and absorb some hits. You can take the hits, just land your hits. So that's what I recommend, is sometimes slow yourself down, get your shots. Especially when you got this kind of firepower. And it's always rough fighting in rough water, because, holy smokes. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, it's always rough when it's in rough water like this. and missed. Look at that. I knew it was going to be iffy. Ooh, 36. It's rough waters for all of us. Shotgun to the nose on purpose. Hopefully we'll land some. Some of that all good. We could kite them, but we're not going to. Just gonna keep rolling. Purposely did that way because I didn't want to run over the loot. Oh wait, there went. Sorry, that was good. That was good. We lost a little bit of our front floor, but that's because early on we took damage right in the front end. But that's okay. The whole point in coming out here was just to have a good time and. Yeah, it's always tough fighting in rough waters, but it's good. It's good experience. So yeah, what I was saying is you're always going to have your fast ships, and they're going to either have very limited spike DPS or very little DPS. And then you're going to have those that are heavily armored, and you're going to be able to do a whole lot more with them. And sometimes you're very heavily armored, have very little firepower. They're out there just to tank. And other times you can get heavily armored with really good DPS. And that's what I like about Atlas is you can combine decent speed with great armor and great DPS. It just depends on how you build it. So I'm excited to get this back, and I'm going to keep going. As long as my vitamins are all okay. There we go. Keep it nice and slow and easy. Run over the loop. Yeah, I'll upgrade the guns and put the paint job and everything on this thing and park her, and she'll be ready to rock and roll. Then I'll start the other one. Start the next one I come up with in the other frame that I already have ready. Can't jump. I'm injured. It's okay. Let's see what we do. Can we? Yes, we did. Sweet. We don't need the crew. I built this ship previously with the other setup, and it had a lot more going on it, and it's already got it's already got 42 crew. You know what I'm saying? At this point I'm not even utilizing all of that, and I don't know that I will, just because I'd like to keep this one. Let's see what's going on with my character. What's going on, buddy? Where's your health? It's going up. You'll be okay. I like the design of this one a lot. I think it really fits that attack cruiser look that I was going for. I think it looks really sweet. So we're going to keep it, and we're going to upgrade the guns to being sweet. we'll see what happens on the next build. I'll try to put that one in video too and share it with you guys. It's all my builds are going to be, you know, full builds. They're not going to be, if you want to look at a naked brig, you can just build a brig and throw a couple guns on it and make everyone run light, and there you go. You know, you don't need to watch a build video for that. So. Okay, let's see what we got the other video, I'll try not to touch anything on it before I start it. That way it all starts brand new fresh. Yeah, I'll try not to touch any of it until I get rolling. This one I already had started, and you guys didn't really get to see it from the ground up. Some of you, I don't know, maybe you want to count pieces as we go through and place them down. The other one I'll try to run, I'll try to do it that way. Man, is it foggy. Probably want to go a hair more north. They were shipping dams everywhere out there. That was pretty sweet. It's a target-rich environment. All right, y'all, I'm going to take this home and give her some repairs and get her prepped for her real parts, tear the sails all off, and start getting all the high-end stuff put on. I really like the way this one turned out. I think she's got a ton of potential. I think she looks probably the sleekest and smoothest I've seen of any of my builds so far. Out of any of the armored ones, really, I've seen out there. I like how it's got double armor on the sides, too. And quad in the back, so she is definitely set up very well. Alright, let's start another port. I think it's right over there. I wouldn't know because it's, oh yeah. Okay, let's turn. I can see the galleon frame a little bit. Yeah, I like this one. I think it turned out awesome. I guess for my expectations and I get the other guns on it and stuff, I'd rate it 9, probably maybe somewhere between 9 and 9.5 out of 10 for what I was shooting for. I was really surprised in the end of the build that I was able to go back through and double up on the armor. I really had no problem with pieces whatsoever. It was fantastic. Yep, nothing off the sides. We lost no armor off the back. And really, we only lost a little bit off the front, and that's just because it took some heavy hits right in the very beginning. So I think it turned out excellent. Look at the guns, they're all not misstaggered and everything, misaligned, and they were all thrown up there, so I think it's fantastic. I'm pleased with it. Yeah, and I wanted to share this with you guys so that you could have fun with it too, you know? I know I've spoken with some other guys that were looking for some designs and stuff that would work. Some of you just love going out there and PvPing and having a great time, and I get it, you're not builders. So some of us are gifted with building, and so we share our creations with others, and it does take quite a bit of time, and work. You'll notice on my videos, I don't edit. I don't edit because it takes so much time to go back through and fire everything up and then go through and do all the work to the video and then get it done. And I would rather just keep it all raw and just hand it over to you guys. There you go. It's alright, y'all. If this video helped you in any way, which pretty much if you decide to use the brig build or, you know, this one or any of the others, yeah, it'd be awesome. Just like, subscribe, and keep your comments respectable. That's really what I'm looking for. I don't mind helping people. If you guys have any, if you need help building anything, you know, a sloop or a schooner or a brig or a galleon, and you just want to get some ideas or whatever, lay it all out in the comments. You know, I'll see if I can help you. Or if you need even help with the regular, you know, ground-based stuff. You know, if you don't know how to do something, you're trying to figure something out, throw it out in comments. You know, I'll give you a hand. I'll try to throw up a video if I can to show you, you know, step by step how to walk through the stuff. I pretty much have all the ship stuff and all the building stuff down pat. I mean, like the back of my hand. So, all right, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next.